like this is what the aircraft looks like in US. So pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
6393 Charlie, Piper. We can do pre-flight with this. And let's see this is what you will see when you're sitting in the aircraft. So you'll see the dashboard and you'll also see a little bit of the nose, and you want to be able to see the little bit of the nose. It is very common for people, especially like private pilot, to use like a cushion. Later on, maybe you might have to like buy a cushion and you just bring that huge cushion everywhere. That's what I did too. So you want to be able to see a little bit of the nose. You don't want it to be like this and you don't see the nose at all. You want to be able to see the nose. Okay. Nothing too like high either. Just like this, just enough. Okay. All right. And this is how the actual cockpit look like. Your instrument. You have all this. Circuit breakers. You can go to the right. Turn this off. Heart heat. Avionic power is here. A little bit different from the picture that we practiced last week. And cabin heat, cabin air is here. The same thing. Go up. This is the avionic. This is what we call avionic. Garmin is the GPS. We're not going to use the GPS. This is the radio, COM, and nav. COM 1, nav 1, COM 2, nav 2. We have here as well. It's black because the aircraft is off right now. This one right down here is the transponder. So for here we have, well, it looks quite similar, right? It looks quite similar. This have first COM, first nav, second COM, second nav. We have ADF, you don't use ADF. XPDR is transponder. You'll see a lot of abbreviation later. But like XPDR is transponder. So this is the transponder. It's the same thing like this one. This one is this one. This one is this one. COM 2, nav 2, nav 2. Okay? And then we can put like whether we want to listen to COM 1 or COM 2. Same thing here. COM 1 or COM 2. Here. Or you can like flip it up and down. And we're going to do it here. So that you don't have to like look outside and look inside, change the view, and so on and so forth. Let's read our checklist.
Before start checklist, pre-flight complete.
Complete.
Passenger briefing, we have no passengers.
Good.
Seats and seat belts, adjust and lock.
Adjust and lock.
Cabin doors, closed and locked.
This is the cabin doors. Okay.
Brake set.
Brake set. Other way to set the brakes is by parking brake, right? This is your parking brake, so pull it.
Okay.
If you pull it, you see that it's engaged. In real life, you would have to like push it and then pull it towards you.
Secret breakers in.
Right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in.
Alternate static source off.
Yeah, we don't have alternate static source, but it's bottom. Carb heat.
Carb heat cold.
Okay. Cold. Good. We don't have carb heat on this.
Electrical equipment off, except beacon. Radios off.
Radio's off. Avionic power. So it's off. Then
Fuel selector, desired tank.
this one. Good. It's now at the left tank. Every 20 minutes we want to change it into the right tank. Every time we want to change it, turn fuel pump on first. Fuel pump on and then switch it. Yes.
Flaps up.
Flaps up. So you can see here that flap is up. If you put the flaps down, let's see what happens. Flaps down. Right? Flaps up. Our flaps is using cable and rods, so it doesn't. You can still use it even though the aircraft is off. Okay. Right. Flaps up. Flap is up. Engine start. Let's treat it as a cold engine.
Engine start checklist. Prime is required.
Engine is not on, right? So put the primer in. You hear that it's sucking.
Yeah.
Then put it in. Okay. Throttle open a quarter. Open the throttle a quarter inch. Just a little bit. It's moving, right? Okay. Throttle quarter, and then
Master switch on.
yep. See, it's on.
Then fuel pump on.
Good. Fuel pump is on.
Mixture forage.
Forward, all the way forward. Good. You see that it's all the way forward, right? That's the same thing in the aircraft.
Propeller. Right clear, left clear, front clear, back clear. Clear prop.
Good. Clear prop, and then
Starter engage.
so when you want to start the aircraft, one of your hand have to be here. Why? Because when the aircraft starts on, like picking up, you want to put
Even though you already opened this throttle before.
yeah. Even though you already opened the throttle for a part.
Reach out to checklist. ADIS, ASOS.
So where do we put the
COM2.
yes, COM2. Good. So it's here. If you twist it,
Okay.
if you twist it, the small number will change. And if you twist it all the way down, like 20, and then it will get to 6. But if you push it and twist it, the big number will change. Okay, go ahead, put it to 7.55. 7.55. Right. Since 8 is the first thing that we'll listen to, so hit this to switch it to the side. Then we can switch this from 2, and then you can listen to it if you're in a real aircraft. So put that to 1.7 here. Still at the second clock, just to get yourself ready, you know. GPS database, you don't need it. GPS, this also you don't need it. Manual electric trim, we don't have it.
Tabulator radar trim.
Okay, tabulator radar trim. This is your trim. You want to see that it's N or neutral. This one works. So if you push the wheel down, it will make your aircraft nose down, pitch down. If you go ahead, twist the wheel, push the wheel back, it will make your aircraft go towards up. We want it neutral. Okay? Alright. What's next?
Flight control.
Turn to the right. What do you want to see?
Right aileron up. Left aileron down. Left aileron up. Right aileron down.
Okay. Push.
Elevator down. Elevator up. Rudder to the right.
And rudder to the
Train crack.
altimeter. Altimeter, we want to make sure that we get 800, which we do. And the nice airport elevation is 800. So that's correct.
EG sets a magnetic compass.
You have your magnetic compass here. What heading is this? 255.
So is this 255?
Yeah, okay. So if you wanna later on, you maybe have to adjust the
yeah.
DG with the magnetic compass. This is how you adjust it. Twist this one. This will move this thing that we call heading bug. Heading bug is a reminder for pilot. It's a reminder like which heading do you want to go to. Okay. Since our runway is runway 34, so we want to put our heading at runway 34. So that when you're taking off, when you check in, you want to make sure that this triangle will be inside this cage, this heading bug. Okay, next.
Fuel quantity.
Fuel quantity check. You can see it here. Fuel is still full for both of them. Right now we're using left tank, right? And here, this is fuel right main. It's full. And fuel left main is a little bit less than fuel because that's what we're using. That's fine. Next.
So even though we haven't been like going to the runway or taxiway, the fuel is slowly decreasing.
Yeah, because
we're
like
starting the engine.
yeah, engine starting, right? It consumes fuel.
Navcom radios.
We already said it, right? We already said it.
So set.
And then for this one, the COM, we haven't set the COM first COM for power.
Yep.
You know what the nice tower is? 119.3. Good. Go ahead and put it in. So you see when you twist it, it will only change the right side. This is the active one. It will not change the one that is active. It's changing the one that is standby. So that when this is set, you can push this. Go ahead and push it. So it switched this. So the standby one becomes the active one. And now you start talking to this one. Okay. Transponder, set squawk mode. We're doing VFR, right? So 1200. Yeah, go ahead. 00. Good. 1200 and set to standby. Yeah, and then you want to set it to standby. SBY. So standby. Okay. What's next?
OBS. Select nav source.
Yeah, we don't use that for now. We're not using VOR.
COM1 and COM2. Obtain radio check.
So this is when you will start to like COM1 and COM2 and listen if you hear anything. And then COM2 also if you hear anything. Okay.
Parking brake
Release
release.
and brakes check. Okay. So what we're going to do here, look at this. You're going to turn around and you're going to join the center line again to go to the right. All the way there to the runway. Okay? This is a short space, so we're not going to do anything else other than turning around. We're just looking outside. We're going to just turn to the right. So hold the right brakes. Hold right brakes. Going to start turning. Hold the right brakes. Good. put left rudder, push the rudder, so the bottom part, and you want to join this yellow line, okay? Hold the left rudder, okay. Stop. A little bit of right rudder. Right rudder. This is how slow we want to taxi, okay? When we want to taxi, unless we want to go like on a tight turn, we don't really want to ride on the brake because it doesn't make sense when you hit the pedal, gas pedal and brake pedal, right? When you're driving. So you see my leg, I'm just pushing a little bit on the rudder. Okay, so this is what you call center line. So when you have this vision, when you're sitting on the left side, when you have this vision that the line is at this position, this is what you call it. So the aircraft is actually the yellow line. When you have that vision, the aircraft is actually on the straight line. It's not taxiing here, not taxiing here. It's right on the center line. That's what we want to pursue as pilot. You want to make sure that it's on the center line. And this is where we start doing our visual reference. So for center line, we have screws at the nose of the aircraft, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws. You can use this screw as a reference, and you can see that center line is when whatever line it is hit the second screw. It will be around here or here. If it starts going here, if like the center line is now here,
That means we're going to.
yeah, that means you're on the left of the line. If the center line is here, that means you're on the right of the line. Okay? You want to make sure that the yellow line is right here.
Right.
Okay. You just need your heels to reach the floor so that when you're taxiing, it's just like a car. You're going to put gentle pressure on the right or the left. And when you need like more pressure, that's when you go up. Okay? If you have heels on the floor, that will make you be more gentle on your touch on the rudder rather than just pushing it like flying. Let's start over. This is idle. There's a car on the runway, but whatever. Let's just pretend that there isn't any car on the runway, okay? We want to taxi all the way down. So we have alpha. Alpha is black because we're on alpha. To add a little bit of power, just enough to let you roll down. Alright, hold it on the second screw. Good. Hold it on the second screw. Forget about the car. Okay. Hold on the second screw. Go to the left. Want to follow this one. Slowly, gently. Doesn't hit the aircraft. You're new, so it's a bit rough, but that's fine. Okay, continue. We have Romeo, right? They want us to go to hold short at Romeo, but we want to do our run-up first. So we're going to pass Romeo. And then we're going to do the tight turn again. Okay? Alright, now left brake. Good. Twist and stop. A little bit to the left. Alright, pretty much here. Good. This is a run-up area. This is where you do your before takeoff checklist. Before takeoff checklist.